All IPMAT aspirants out there. Welcome to part 3 of how to crack IPMAT in 30 days. This part will focus on understanding and creating a perfect 30-day master plan to solve and crack IPMAT exams, all the 3 IPMAT exams. Let's dive in. Alright, let's look into. We have 30 days to finish the IPMAT preparation. What you can do in these 30 days, let's look into. So assuming we have 30 days, of which some days we will be resting, so we have a total number of study days at 27. Assuming given that you are only planning for 30 days, we can spend a bit more time. So I've allotted 7 hours per day of scheduled study hours, leading to a total of 190 hours. I know it's 189, but let's round it off to 190 hours. These 190 hours should be sort of broken down into uh, 40 to 41 hours for self-study, where we like to revise what's the syllabus. Then we do a lot of practice, so 110 hours for practicing, and then we have 40 hours dedicated to testing ourselves by writing different mock exams. All right. Okay, so from those 190 hours, like we have segregated them into self-study, practice questions and all, we are going to start with self-study. So the 41 hours of self-study are going to be broken down into 28 hours for QA, 6 hours for LRDI and 7 hours for VA. The bias towards QA is largely to the fact that QA has the widest syllabus of the lot. Then we have the 110 hours of practice, which we have split into 45 hours of QA, 30 hours of LRDI, and 35 hours of VA. This will be only and only for practicing multiple sets of questions. Then we have 40 hours dedicated to testing, and this testing we will do from the basis of 8 to 9 mock exams consisting of 2 to 3 hours of the exam writing and then 2 to 3 hours of post exam analysis. Overall, we will try to stick to the set of topics that we have already covered, which is arithmetic, numbers, geometry, modern maths, algebra and higher maths for QA, single type questions, set based questions, critical reasoning, non-verbal reasoning and data interpretations for LR and DI, and then reading comprehension, vocabulary, verbal reasoning and grammar for the verbal ability section. All right, so here's the final look at the 30-day plan for you. All right, so what you see here is a table consisting of all the 30 days followed by acronym based topics for each day. The pink boxes are sort of, so the light pink boxes are sort of theory practice, the blue boxes are like question practice, and the dark pink boxes are basically the mock exams day. I've also suggested 3 rest days for you to sort of ramp up of any particular day that you couldn't quite complete the target course, or just to give yourself some time to sort of rejuvenate and focus on task at hand. I've also like allotted close to 9 to 10 mock exams. Depending upon your endurance, you can try to give as many as possible. I do suggest at least 6 mocks, at least 2 per exams for reference. This premise is built on a 7-hour per day in those 30 days sort of analysis, and what you can see here is like a lot of acronyms. So let me just quickly give you a time to sort of get used to all the acronyms here. Uh, you can also try to click a snapshot for this acronym for your daily usage, and you can try to practice while sticking to the calendar. All right, so now as you begin your day, you study arithmetic for 3 hours, then you do some single type questions for close to 2 hours, and you practice RC for 2 hours, and so on. uh, Once you are done with this, like that's where you start with the actual practice questions. You start with your RC questions, practice them for 3 hours from day 7, then you solve some arithmetic questions for close to 2 hours, and so on. On the day 9 is basically the first day that you give your first ever mock exams. I suggest starting with JIPMAT because one, that is scheduled earlier in April 26th, and two, that is basically the easiest of the 3 exams and would also help you like get used to what the paper pattern is and how to actually approach an aptitude exams. So follow this. I'll give you some time to sort of get used to this, and once you're done, like quickly So the box that you cannot see behind my caption is basically the box which is either an optional, whether you write another mock exam or you practice questions on a freestyle basis, up to you. But 9 mocks are been allotted in this calendar. You can also give 8 if you want and use the rest of the days as practice. I hope this sort of summarizes how you should practice if you are preparing for a difficult exam in a month's time, and all the best. Yes, so this is it. I wanted to wish you all the very best for your IPMAT exams and hope this whole 30-day strategy sort of works out for you. Thank you.